Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Reynolds here with RaysOneOrder.com. Ultimate goal, want to get you to the $1 million dream. It's amazing. People talk about it. The difference is I'd like to hand you the money and the credit. I'd like to give you the tools and the rules so we don't get it screwed up. So again, as we begin, the ultimate goal is always remember, tablet and pen, write it down, get it here. Don't take pictures because you're not allowed to, or videotape at all. The main thing is that's against the rules, it's against the law. So what's the wrong with most things? Procrastination. People always procrastinate. You know, they give that sad story or they say this or that. The reality is sometimes you just got to push through and you got to make a commitment so you get to win. So the bottom line today, we're going to play rules and tools. Winning the game of business, I wrote 43 years ago. You see, business has to be a game, so we're not always stressed out. Problem is most people use the wrong money in the first place to start a business, and they kind of screw it up and jack up their credit, and they bring the pain home. Please write down, corporation's a legal person. Now, me, you know, everyone can talk about the sad story and all the blah, blah, blah. You know, when I was driving the Lamborghini, well, I was basically the night crew supervisor for Lucky's supermarket. People go, he's born in a rich family. Hell, I was living in someone's converted garage. They actually said it was a bedroom, and I don't think so. But you know what? I got born in a taxi when I was a little boy. By the way, that was happening today. Today's the day she threw me away like a piece of trash. But that kind of pissed me off, so what did I do? I wanted to prove them all wrong. I got pissed off since the day I was born. You know, I brought my first $100,000 in at 9.5, million at 14, double billion at 26. How am I doing so far? I don't have excuses. I see it, believe, and go get it. Same thing you got to do. But you today, I'll bet you the only one in your way is going to be you. So here's my yacht, my helicopter, my buildings, the Lamborghinis, and one of the mansions at the time. And this is July 4, 2009. Everything I touch turns to gold. You know what I got to do the next day? I got to die. Kind of sucks. You see, someone came on my yacht with swine flu pneumonia. All right, pandemic number 9, and killed me. The next day, I'm hearing basically someone say he's not going to make it, he's going to die. I hear a woman scream her head off. That's my wife, by the way. Then I heard my tax attorney. I made him a millionaire, multimillionaire. Tried to trick my wife. Actually, he did. To sign a POA, power of attorney, that day. I said, God, let me go back, please. I'll help people the rest of my life. He answered the prayer. Ever since then, I've been back helping people like you. Ultimate goal, let's do this today. After that, I even became a pastor, got my next PhD. Kind of fun. So a question today is like building your millions. Problem is you haven't done it so far because you don't know what you're really doing, sorry to say. In other words, if you knew the rules and the tools and the blueprint and the instruction manual, you probably wouldn't be watching me today. So let's think about this. Give me 90 days. All right, in the 90 days, seminars, workshops, boot camps, you're stuck with me. Get you on the $1 million dream. I'll actually do the work for you. I'll hand you the keys. So all I'm asking for is the first 90 days. Now, I might ask you to do one or two things. Now, if you take a little long to finish those two things I ask you to do, I got to wait on you. Me, I have a 100% success rate, by the way, because I always follow through. Your ultimate goal, all right, guess what? You haven't done it yet, but you're going to. Now, me, it's fun. I got to train Ken Yarborough years ago. He was security chief at TOW in Hesperian. I've even hired him to be the president of one of my companies too. Now, I'd like to train you a little bit. Can you write down Credit Services Act, please? Google it later today. It'll take you to the Federal Trade Commission. It'll say credit repair is a scam, and that'll allow to collect money up front. Then they'll refer you to the Credit Repair Organization Act, where it says attorneys can't do credit repair. So what are you supposed to do next? See, your credit's not broken. You don't need to repair it as Webster's Dictionary would tell you. You have to rebuild it the right way. The problem is you screwed up because you didn't know how to play the game. It's just the truth. Federal Trade Commission will tell you this is the rules today. So let's pull out that SSN we all have. Social Security card. I got mine as a kid to get a job. You know what's really weird? I kept asking them why. None of those grown-ups could answer the question. Why do I get an SSN to get a job? What does that got to do with the job? I just want to get paid, make some money. But again, if you read the card front and back, it'll say do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes. Now, we all fill out the application to get the card. And if we look at the card today, it says Property Office Administration, not you. You don't even own the card. And guess what the creditors do? They use it and abuse it too. You see, we got to talk about Hesperian Boost. You see, Hesperian, I can't even say it today, Hesperian. All right, what did they do? They got hacked 100 times. They got indicted 100 times too. They ran out of the country years ago because of tax and all the hacking and all their crap. But today we got John on that commercial talking about the Hesperian Boost. The reality is what happens is like this client. I said, disconnect your bank, please. You see, here's my problem. When Hesperian wants you to basically get their boost up to 16 points, you register your gas bill, your light bill, your cable bill, and then you basically go into their dashboard and you log into your bank account. Now, I don't know about you, but if you're part of that, I think I would run, but that's up to you. See, the next time they get hacked, they get to hack you. All right? I think it's kind of dumb, but that's up to you. You got to do what you believe in. See, an 820 score is not hard to do. It's got to be rebuilt. It's usually about 90 working days. The boost is what we're going to do a rapid rescore. I can guarantee you in writing 40 to 200 points. As an example, here's Credit Karma because it's free. They're part of TransUnion anyway, and they got indicted for lying in the past. That's okay, but it's free. They had a 500 score. I got her 157 points in 45 days. How'd I do so far? Within 90 days, she was an 820. That's 211 points. If you'd like that, let me know today, please. Now, here's what happens. I'm an affiliate for 115 creditors. 35 years. So what I get to do is build big lines of credit for you personally if you want. Next thing is for every tax ID you get, an SS4, I get to build you an Hesperian and TransUnion. And what do you get to do with the corporate credit? You get to write off the card to the interest rate too. Bottom line is pretty simple. You got to learn how to play the game, but that's up to you. Now in the beginning, what I like to do for everyone, I want to do all the work for you. I don't want you to screw this up. I want to hand you a $100,000 card. Corporate card, by the way. You get to write off the interest rate in the credit card, too. If you don't have a corporation, I'll hand you the articles, the office tax ID for free. For the fun of it. Some of you paid $3,000 for that piece of paper and got a stock kit. And you're all stuck because you don't know what's next. By the way, God put you here today because I'm your next. It's like when you buy property, it should be divisions, franchises through a drive-through. Now, this is a 6 months goal that I want to do for you. I even want to hand you the keys. Now, what I touch turns to gold. I like to basically turn you into gold, too. Now, here's the goal list for the 12 months. How about $1 million of corporate cash? You don't have to pay tax on that corporation, $1 million in the bank, if you play the game. Dream house, $1 million of real estate, more franchises, too. Now, here's your 12 months goal list. Why haven't you done it in the past 12 months or 24 months? The bottom line is up to you. I want to change your life if you allow me to. And by the way, I got a money-back guarantee. I got no excuses, and neither do you. So let's understand today. I want you to plan the problem. There's always somebody getting in your way, pissing you off, trying to take it away. Plan the problem. Next, I want you to write down safety credit in a tablet and pen. This is $100,000 of credit. $100,000. But the reality is this is personal credit. And if I jack this up, I get stuck, can't get any more. Let's understand what you probably did. You got your SSN, you got some credit, you didn't know the rules, and you screwed it up because you thought it was free money. See, here's the rules. Take out your cards today. In the back of every card, I want a sticky put on the card. You see, this is not a suggestion. This is basically a request. I want to tell you what to do. You're going to have to get used to me because I make millionaires and billionaires. On the back of the card, I want you to write the limit. I want you to write down 25%, 29%. The next time you jack up a card, I want you to realize you just did that because you screwed up because you didn't listen to the rules. When you jack up a card past 20%, your score drops. You get stuck, you can't get any more. The only card you can get past 29% is the gold and the platinum cards. Paid over time, by the way. Your ultimate goal, set at the line of defense. Let's see what that means for you in your city. Doesn't matter where you live. You're going to see a B of A, Wells Fargo Bank, or a Chase Bank shut down a location and still have other locations too. And groceries as well. How did they bankrupt that piece? Right off of their taxes, and they still have other locations? Oh, they know how to play the game. What did you do? You brought the pain home and woohoo! Stop that stuff today. Sticky behind the card. Quit bringing the pain home. Use the right money in the first place. Look for the bank and the grocery store today because they got a branch number. They got rid of a piece, but they keep the other pieces too. They know how to play. It's your turn. We're going to pass you the dice today. Now, today I was born, all right, so many years ago. All right, she wanted a girl. She got a boy. She gave me a girl's name, raised my middle name. Then she threw me away like a piece of trash. I wanted to prove her wrong anyway. So I got pissed off since the day I was born. And then I want you to write down Gideon Pass Go. See, I got to be with Mrs. Hope. What a good name she had. She got her weekly, monthly checks. But she used and abused me. All right, and then she dropped me off Redondo Beach Pier every damn morning at 6:30 from the age of 3 to 9.5. You see, she said, I'll pick you up here in the afternoon at 5 o'clock. You're not there. I'll leave you there to die. She was so sweet to me. If I saw her today, I'd say, thank you for scaring the hell out of me. So I didn't like stealing and begging off the pier. I thought it kind of sucked. But I used the brain God gave me. All right, told her recalling an IQ off the friggin' chart, having fun. I got my first Lamborghini at 14.5. What'd you get? I got my Lamborghini collection too. I got my Duffys, my 6 mansions. I broke world records proving white men do jump. Just stupid people say we don't. I parked my race boat in my backyard. Where you park yours again? How about the helicopter? How about the yacht? How about the Ferraris too? See, my question to all of you is why haven't you done it? I had to do it because I had to get out of hell. See, I wrote rules and tools, and I got a blueprint for you. You ready to write some things down today? We're going to have some fun. Now, I want winners to say one thing. You're going to be a winner. All right? You why? Because you're going to say, see it, believe it, go get it. See it, believe it, go get it. God gave you a gift. You might want to listen and follow through. So let's understand something today. You lose your job, you got an emergency, what do you do next? Pretty simple. You run out of money, you run out of time, then you jack up your credit again in 42 days. It seems like everybody does the wrong thing anyway. So I want to give you some rules and tools today to learn how to play. Building your millions, that'll be kind of fun. All right, what I'd like to do is repackage your life. I'm talking about your house, your car, your bank account too. I'd like to do the work for you. I want to clone me into you so you don't screw up anymore. Now, I've had 2 comas in my life so far. I use credit to save my life every time. So guess what we get to do? We don't get to play the little violin. We're going to see it, believe it, go get it today. When I was a little boy, the grown-ups kept saying, money for a rainy day. I kept asking, what does that mean too? Those grown-ups couldn't answer the damn question because all a bunch of sheep. Bah! Guess what today? I want you to realize we all have a rainy day. The bottom line is my life, it always pours. What about you? Now let's think about the truth right now. All right, let's understand. You jacked up your credit. You screwed it up because no one gave you the rules and the tools, how I trained Ken Yarborough, security chief at TRW in the past. So let's think today. You need $5,000 now. You ask your friends, your family, you ask your bank, and they all say no. What are you going to do? Go boo-hoo-hoo some more? You should have had a safety card in your hand like I do. The one on the screen or here is worth $5,000. See, what you got to realize is the discipline and the rules and the tools. Personal credit should never go past 29%, period. When you screw it up or jack it up or steal from the family, all that does is hurt the family. See, this $5,000 card today, the payment if I max it out is $50 a month. I'll bet you waste that every other day. The next thing they say about all of you is you waste $140 a week. If that's true, that's $600 a month. If I maxed out one of these cards today, the payment is $612.26. That would have got you two pizza locations that have a drive-through today. Stop bringing the pain home, please. Let's use the right money from now on. Remember what I said today? All right, I want you to plan the problem because there's always somebody trying to take it away. I want you to have safety credit, line to defense, see it, believe it, go get it. Don't forget the stickies on this card starting today. Don't you bring the pain home because you met me. Reality is pretty simple for you. Understand something flat out. I want you to reach all your goals and believe in you. Me, I believe in God and I believe in me. Very simple. What I'm going to do is show you how I broke the world record in 1981 for the highest kick on the planet. I hold the record today. Heck, I was kicking the basketball hoop back then at 10 feet. So let's think about this today. There's a lot of dummies that say white man can't jump. I think that's racist. What do you think? Bottom line is simple. Don't hear what the dummies say about you. See it, believe it, go get it. All right? God gave you a gift and a dream. Why can't you just see it, believe it, go get it? Now, you might have to get yourself out of my way so I can do the work for you, too. SSN, get a job. You got a 1040 tax return. That's all it was for. It was never for the creditors use it and abuse it. The IRS is public record. Check it out. But I got a blueprint that'll change your life if you like. Because what most of you did, you got your spear and you changed your Equifax too. Well, goody for you. You jacked up the card past 29%, plop. You got stuck, you couldn't get any more. Learn the rules and the tools and never screw it up again. 25 to 29%. You know, we got our SSN for another reason. We're the collateral for the United States of America Incorporated, by the way.
Yeah, I believe so.
Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out. So let's do this again. Write down and raise rules, please. This time I want you to write down 100,000 of credit. Don't use more than 29%. Let's understand this flat out. That'd give you 71,000 of safety credit in case blanket the fam, you lost your job or there's a pandemic. But what happened is you take most of the money and credit from the family, you roll the dice and say, honey, let's hurt the family some more. I want you to remember something. Write down never bring the pain home again. You've been using the wrong money in the first place. The reality is you got a choice. Raise rules, write it down today. I've been in 2 comas in my life so far. One at 5.5 and one at 2009. I got to die, but I made a promise to God I'd help people. That's why I'm back here helping you. Today, can you pay attention? Are these turned on? I pray that they are, but it's up to you. See, there's my yacht, my race boat, and my U-Dock. Lord's U-Dock, Huntington Harbor. Where you park your race boats and yachts. I'm from Show Me State, because I think most people are full of blah, 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 but not you, of course. Bottom line is there's a me dead. Kind of sucks. H1N1, pandemic number 9. Now we got number 19 too. What I got to do when I eventually came out of that coma, I walked around with an oxygen tank under my arm for 5 weeks. I put my score back to an 820. Then I popped a $1 million card again. I have my 5 closet divisions. Don't you? You have a backup for a backup every time, no matter what happens to you. Today, I'd tell you to wear a mask, but half of you argue about that too. So we don't get a do-over, we get to live or die. It takes a moment to die and a lifetime to live. You got to decide which one you're going to pick. Ultimate goal is up to you. I want you to put yourself in check today. When I was 2.5 years old, looking in that mirror, crying my eyes out, ever since that day, I get up at 2:25. Can't sleep in past 2:25, never have been in my life. I dropped to my knees this morning to thank you, Jesus, for another day. Then I went and did the raised mirror test. Can you try it for me once, please? Look in the mirror, stare at yourself for 2 minutes, all right, and just ask yourself 2 questions. Have I completed everything I need to? The answer is no. Is there more to be done? Always. If you got up past 4:30 in the morning today, you don't want it bad enough, because there's work to be done. And what most people do, they ask their friends and family what they think. And what do you think? I'm going to do this, that, and then they interrupt the heck out of you and tell you what they're actually really not doing. They're all full of doo-doo anyway. Do yourself a favor for 90 days. Shh. Do yourself a favor. Let me rebuild your life and do it my way. Then you can all tell them flat out, how'd you do it? RaiseCredit.com. Let's go chase the money. See, money for me, I don't have to steal and beg off the pier. I get to pay my bills, feed my family too. And I get to help you. Now, most people hate their job anyway. What about you? We're getting older, slower. We're not as pretty as we used to be. Go back to the job you hate. It's okay. Eventually, they're going to fire you anyway, and then you're going to deliver some pizza. I don't know if that's your American dream. It's certainly not mine. See, life is a roller coaster of favor, hurt, pain, worry. It's not fair. Who told you it'd be fair anyway? God is great all the time, and you're wondering what's next. He put you here today because I'm your next. You ready to play? And when I was a kid, they told me I was a piece of shit. They told me that. It wasn't nice, but it's just the way they had to say it. So I told myself ever since that day, I'm important. I will become a corporate millionaire. Did that at 14 and a half. I'll drive a company car and I'll show the world who I am. Kind of did that since the day I was born. What about you? Write those things down and say it 3 times a day. Now from there, building your millions. Kind of fun. So let's think the way I wrote the rules in 86. Every division should be a bucket of money. All right, in other words, you get a gold card for the corp, and then you get 9 sisters across the board. These can be $1 million a piece. So you could have $1 million to $10 million. See, corporate credit's a write-off. And then the division should have a franchise or a piece of real estate too. And if something screws up, we got to learn the 3-step. See, every division I do for you, I get a tax ID. That way we can separate the piece if something goes wrong. How would you like a $4.6 million matrix? It's in the book called Buckets of Money, by the way. You also have one in there for $16 million too. This creates $190,000 of cash flow to free up your time. So if you get the financial series, you'll learn divisions and divisions and become the bank and tax balancing too. Ultimate goal? I got to listen to Mrs. Hope's poker game. They said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. I circled it 10 times. I thought it was weird. Rode my bicycle the next day to the Torrance Police Department. I asked the lady in the library, how do I look it up? She told me, here's a microfiche, here's a book. See, I was looking for the blueprint and the instruction manual, like you've been looking all your life, by the way. And for me, you'll hear things you never heard before, because no one knows what I know today. All right, so God only made one of me. Thank God for that, too. So remember something. When I read that book at the end of the book, I got pissed off. I was looking for the blueprint, the instruction manual, too. So I went back to the library from 7.5 to 9.5 years old. And I created my own blueprints. I want you to understand something. The 12 books and CDs in front of you is how I brought in the first $2 billion under corporate structure. Helping Hand Industries brought in 100,000, went nationwide at 9.5. Million at 14, double billion at 26. How am I doing so far? Real estate was fun. 841 million under the corporate structure. Those are the 3 books and CDs how I did that too. Becoming the bank, buckets of money, and tax balancing. And don't forget winning the game of business too. You see, at the Bonaventure, I was there every day, every night, Wednesday night during the week, 7 p.m. There was a line around the hotel to go with me. Kind of fun. There's the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles, by the way. Usually about 20,000 a pop. Books, CDs, and classes with me. Today, the office sells it for $9.99 for all 18 books and CDs. Now, today, I always give you half price, as long as you order it during the webinar and use Zell. But the ultimate goal, today's my birthday, so I'm going to give you an extra dang thing to celebrate my birthday today. If you want all 18 books and CDs, use Zell me $299 now. Not next week, now. If you don't, guess what? Sales team's going to sell it to you for $9.99. The discount's only during the live webinar with me. Ultimate goal, there's the Zell. Make us a recipient too, so you can Zell now. There's all you got to do. So let's remember, I want to rebuild your credit. A rapper rescore. If you don't have articles, also tax ID, I'll hand it to you for free. Behind every card you got, what do I want to see? A sticky. What's the limit? What's the 25? What's the 29%? Make yourself a solid qualified CFO. All right, that's the only way it's going to work for you. So if I build your personal credit up to that 100,000, okay. But for every tax ID I get you, I get to build an Experian TransUnion Equifax. And as I build the credit, we get to write it off. And the interest rate too. Maybe you want to do real estate. Maybe a franchise. Maybe you want to learn the 84 ways to leverage money into $100 million. You can go to the leveraging class and learn that. By the way, the class is this Saturday, 2:30 in the afternoon. Now let's look at the Lamborghini part of the collection at the time. It's pretty simple. You see, rich and famous people drive company cars and write it all off, but not you. What do? You have a car registered to you, sorry to say. That means you're a duck. You see, you get your paycheck. It's tax, you get the leftover. You pay your bills, you pay for a car you should not. Then you take all the money and credit and roll the dice, go, wee! Honey, let's hurt the family some more. I don't get it. Can you write down tax ID and division, please? Could you imagine today you're using a paycheck, literally, to pay the payment, gas, registration, insurance? Can you yell the word no right away, please? See, it makes no sense. Everyone else is driving a company car and writing it all up, but what do? You're the duck. Because if they sue you because you're the registered owner, you lose everything you got. Remember, SSN equals what? 1040 tax return, a job. IRS's rules, you get one. How about SS4 times 4? What's it say on line 10 there? It says banking and credit purposes. So what do we get to do? We get to learn the public records rules, but I'll give you the blueprint. So here's your life. SSN equals to 1040. SS4 times 4 and more. We got to realize we get to do what the bank and grocery store do. They got rid of a piece. They kept the other pieces too. You can play the same game before you're out of high school. Why didn't you play the game? All right, are these turned on today? Make sure you write down the 4 boxes in front of you. I wrote the rules in 1986. It's called Set Up the Line of Defense. See it, believe it, go get it. Division's got a problem. You know what we're going to do? We're going to give her the bad piece, keep the other pieces, but we're not bringing the pain home. Why would we do that? We don't have to. Your goal is to realize a division is the opportunity to win. And you can have as many divisions as you want to, the way I designed it in 86. Divisions or corp? How about a tax ID? We get to build the Experian TransUnion Equifax. You get to write off the card on the corporation and interest rate too. You didn't have to steal the money from the family in the first place. See, you got to learn how to play. You got to set up your line of defense. Real estate divisions for every piece. Franchises too. Ultimate goal, create what? All right, you got to have your current business as well. If you allow me to, I can get you the 100,000 $1 million card. But again, you're going to have to let me do the work for you. The other side, we're going to tell the world that personal credit is safety credit. Quit screwing it up, 29%. We don't want to hurt the family. We don't want to bring the pain home. Ray's rules are pretty simple. SSN equals a job, 1040 tax return, you get 1, you're a duck. Just like me. SS4 times 4. What did it say on line 10 again? Oh, there it is. Banking and credit purposes. How many would you like today? It's their rules, but I can teach you how to do the blueprint to get you to million to billion. Now remember, please don't violate the rules. If you violate the rules and you get these in the mail and you basically apply for credit during the program, you screw up everything, we got to start over. So that means I have to charge you again or I got to close your case. Please don't screw this up. She went after a $300 card. I would have got her $30,000. All right, he sold $1,000, I got him $3. Bottom line is you get to learn how to play. Now write down credit building. I separated this today for a reason. It's my birthday. So I want to give some people an opportunity. Or if you're a client, go tell all your friends and family and get a referral right away. If it's not done today, oh well. You kind of blew it. Credit rebuilding, rapid rescore, $498. I hand you a $1,000 card, which is twice as much you basically paid for. Refund yourself. Kind of fun. But today, because it's my birthday, I'm going to offer for $299. Now you get 3 times money back to you, and you get to the class on Saturday at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time too. No more excuses. So what do we get to do? How about credit rebuilding with some bonuses? You want $5,000 a day? I'm going to offer it one time. At the end of the day, forget it. If you don't have the articles, also the tax ID, I'll hand it to you for free. set up in level 1 too. So the bottom line, that's on Wednesday and Saturday. That's free in this program. So $9.98, but today I'm offering for half price for $4.99 to you with $5,000 of credit. And I give you the books and CDs, how I brought in the first $2 billion for free. Kind of fun today. This one is the same as the previous, but this comes with $10,000. We call this starter package for Millionaire. Instead of $2,000 today, I'm going to give you 25 times more back to you. In other words, I'm going to hand you a $10,000 card. And you, it's going to cost you $9.99. If you Zelda during the live webinar, you get the 12 books and CDs for free. But that's up to you if you want to follow through. Now, Millionaires in the Making Workshop, this comes with $25,000 of credit. That's right, it does. Instead of $4,000 today, I want to give you 25 times back to you, which means I'm going to sell it to you for $1,999 today. And by the way, all right, you get the 12 books and CDs for free. All you got to do is Zell now. This is an opportunity, a live webinar with me, because I want to celebrate my birthday and give you a discount today. If you don't do it, you kind of blew it. Bottom line is, I'll even build you up to $10,000 of credit for all the referrals you bring me to. You could be watching me on Google, Facebook, and YouTube, but if you're missing the PowerPoint in front of me, maybe go to raiswebinar.com. Get the full overview and stop bringing the pain home. By the way, you never had to in the first place bring the pain home at all. So let's think about this. It's 7.5. That poker game said a corporation's a legal person. That sounded good to me because it sounds like I can get my way out of hell if I can figure it out. But here's the problem. It's not legal advice. It's right in front of you. It's Chapter 18. It says a corporation's a legal person may sue or be sued. That's all it said. I'm looking for a blueprint, the rules, and the tools. So I had to go back to the library almost every day for 2 years. I had to study everything in my life I could. I promised 2 things to myself. First child I ever hold will be mine. Next, I learn all the rules and tools before I get married because I don't want to bring the pain home ever. So let's look at the United States of America Incorporated. They set up their line of defense called states. The states set up their line of defense called cities. My question to all of you, you're a grown-up, right? These are turned on? Why didn't you set up your line of defense? I mean, what's wrong with you? I don't get it. The only thing you can say, no one taught you. What do you think I'm doing today? You got to realize they set up their line of defense and they planned the problem too. That's why they created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. And by the way, when you saw those cities file bankruptcy, they wiped out the debt. Hell, they're still in business today. They know how to play. They wrote the rules. We get to play the same rules too, because we the people. It's about time you step up to the plate. Bottom line is simple. Nixon took the gold standard out, and that's the ultimate goal. That's what he did. You got your SSN, you got your job, your 1040 tax return. Next, Mama. She delivered a baby at the hospital this morning. Every hospital is federally mandated to hand a woman who delivers a baby within 3 hours or less. So if they're not, because they got to bond the baby and print some more money, baby can't go in the stroller, the car seat can't go home. Mom's going to sign that form. She did. Stop bringing the pain where? Rich and famous people don't bring the pain home. Bottom line, it's pretty simple. Cities don't. And the bank and grocery store in your city today, guess what? They got some locations they shut down. They got some that are open today. Understand, I'm telling you the truth. You can see it right in your backyard today. Now, I broadcast up to 5 times a day live, Monday through Friday. I don't like pre-recorded crap. And on Saturday, the 9 classes too. 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. All right, I'm always going to do your status update. I'm going to ask you maybe 2 things to do ever. Then I got to wait for you to follow through. And I have a 100% success rate. As long as you follow through, we all get to win. Now, Disney, Loophole King, Newsweek, they don't want to pay tax on $1 billion. So they wrote an IOU to themselves. Mickey knows how to play the game. By the way, it's your turn. Now, here's the problem. You got 10 creditors, period. How do you get the same creditors again and again? You can't. So what we got to do is get you that 100,000 personal. The next thing, the incorporation into divisions. I know online you're going to see some websites that you don't need to guarantee. That's BS. Then you're going to see the trade line joke. Can you imagine you're going to lie and sign an application saying all that history's yours? Isn't that fraud? Look at the Fair Lending Act. In the beginning, we need cash credit. 8 cards per division. 9 lines of credit per division. Then we think about supply credit, vendor credit, marketing credit, lease credit, gas cards too. I got to make you the qualified CFO. That's just the truth, and I'm going to do that for every one of you. Credit rebuilding today. I'm offering it at a ridiculous price. All right, literally $1,000 card. All right, for $299. Pretty simple thing to do. You get the 1 o'clock class for free as well every Saturday for 90 days. There's no more excuses. Bottom line is simple. Now, I had one on here say, well, if I gave you a deposit, would it be okay? You make a commitment to me, I'll make a commitment to you. You follow through. So no excuses after now. Credit rebuilding with goodies? How about $5,000 of credit? How about articles, also as tax ID, and set up in level 1 class on Wednesday and Saturday for free. 90 days. No excuses anymore. Half price is $4.99. Ultimate Goal 12 books and CDs to you for free. Next one, starter package for Millionaire. But this comes with $10,000 of credit. $9.99, you get all the pieces too. Ultimate Goal, no more excuses for you. If you sell the $9.99 right away, you get the 12 books and CDs for free. Millionaires in the Making Workshop too. Ultimate Goal, $1,999 to you. You get the 12 books and CDs, but you're getting $25,000 of credit today. So here's the thing. Take a picture. This is Zelle wire deposit. You Zelle now. I don't care if you put a deposit, but you make a choice today. If you don't Zelle on my birthday and I ask you to, all right, next time I see you, I'm going to jack up the price 10 times more. Because I'm asking you to do what you need to do. Warren Buffett, I love him. He uses leveraging the money. Borrowed money's not taxable, and he transfers some stock too. By the way, I'm rolling the dice. It's your turn. You can play too if you want to. So that's what we get to do. On my dashboards, I have 115 creditors. Authorized users, crap. Trade lines are crap. Got to make you a qualified CFO. Look up the Fair Lending Act when it comes to trade line crap. It's not even your credit. Good luck. Stay out of prison too. Ultimate Goal, got 7 specialty classes on top of all this. This Saturday, I got goal setting. It starts at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. When you buy leveraging our workshop for $249, that means now I give you goal setting for free. There's the Zelle information. Bottom line, if you're not going to Zelle it, you're going to miss out on both opportunities. But again, in the goal setting, I'm going to charge $500 for leveraging money because I told you to do it now, and you don't. Guess what I'm going to do? You're going to want it so bad, I'm going to charge you twice as much because you're a procrastinator today if you put it off. Zelle, now. There you go. All you got to do is remember, I'm the one who created daisy chaining of credit. Every corporate card, I can get 99 more under the Fair Lending Act too. So what are we going to do? We're already going to do that to corporate credit and the line of credit too, because we get to write it all off, and that's how we get to have some fun. Now, don't have the intent to rip anybody off or defraud. Corporation, pretty simple. It should have credit, but it shouldn't actually do business. It should manage companies like all the rich and famous people do. See, what happens is something goes wrong. We're going to do what they did from Wells Fargo City. All right, no matter what, they did the 3-step. They disconnect, they isolate, they incorporate. They can't save a piece, they bankrupt a piece. You see that in banks and grocery stores in your city today. Ones are closed, and some are open too. They learn how to play the game, not to bring the pain home like you did. There's no reason to bring the pain home ever. Escrow closed, homestead recorded in a trust. Somebody sues you today, they take it away. You die, it's stuck in the probate. Ultimate Goal, we got a choice today. So let's understand this. When you fix up some properties, please do it my way. You see, I want you to plan the problem. Now, I know you're going to hire a contractor that hires a subcontractor. What if they slip and fall and cut every corner they can? Then they're going to sue you and take everything you got. But what if you listen very carefully and you quickly deed any property into a division for about $12. And you do an assignment of equity too. At the end of the day, when they try to sue you, they get diddly squat. Why not? Ultimate goal, I'd do an irrevocable trust if I was you. But that's up to you. You got to pick what you want to do. So keep in mind today, some of you are playing peekaboo with the IRS and making a mess. Please understand the IRS is the rule book. We got to play by the rules. They'll say a corporation doesn't pay tax until it makes a profit. If you kind of screwed up in the past, go to irs.gov, download a form called 656-433 A and B. Get your COVID-19 check, get your butt back in the system today. This will be up to you. All I know today is pretty simple. I'm one of the original OPMs, other people's money. I don't use my money to fix up a property anyway. Why would I do that? Let's do the divisions at the setup in level 1, Wednesday and Saturday. So we go back to the manufacturer, save up to 70%. Then we don't want to pay a bill for 30 to 69 days anyway. We're going to use their money to fix up the property. When we sell the property, we got $200,000 left over after we pay the bills. Hypothetically, be less or more. What are we going to do? Don't act like you're rich because you're not. So $10,000, $100,000. Have you had that and pissed it away in the past? Please don't do that at all. Raise rules, leveraging money. Borrow money's not taxable. Set up the line of defense. See it, believe it, go get it. You see, before my coma, my office in Irvine Spectrum was only 22,000 square feet. The bank would be at the office almost every other day going, Banks always kiss your assets when you got money. When you don't have a pot to piss in, they don't know your name. So open things simple. Banks borrow from the feds times 10, loan back 5 to you. If we took that money out of that escrow, I could have made it up to $3 million of borrowed money non-taxable. Leveraging money, raise rules. Let's go get a McDonald's today with the drive-thru. You want a chocolate shake, a fry, and all right, and a Big Mac too? Let me know. See, money is a product and it's a tool, so is credit. Borrowed money's not taxable. So if we leverage this like 1,000, referenced by 3 times by 5, it's about 15,000, a line of credit. We did the same thing on 5,000, it becomes 75,000. Borrowed money's not what again? Taxable. What's the only card I can get past 29%? Gold and platinum cards. You see, my clients, I have 2019 that are rich and famous people, like Mrs. Fishborn, her son, Mr. Clinton, too. Michael, God rest his soul, Quick and Bain, Kevin Costner, Arnold, too. And here from my neck of the wood is Freeway Ricky Ross. I had to teach him a lot about credit, too. By the way, how about a college professor, Biola University? Michael J. says, hey, every time he falls, I pick him up again. Now I'm helping his son. All I can say is, wow. See, you're going to have to beat your doubt. Run your own race. Let me hold your hand and teach you how to play with a $1,000 card. It's a write-off, interest and credit card too. It's like free. But if we turn this into cash flow for you per time, we can do what we want to do. So we take $50,000 off the card. The payment's $612.26. We loan it to 5 people. Put a second on their house, Homestead Block, UCC1, Chatham Mortgage. What I just did on this card is I turned it into cash flow to free up my time of $2,449 a month. If I did and wanted more, I could do $4,800. I can do $73.47 too. Then I can call that company. It's my money, I want it now. They'll factor the money in about 24 hours too. You can create your own cash flow, free up your time on the credit I build you. No more excuses. I'll show some mansions, some helicopters and yachts, but only the ones I obtain. Getting you past go, you understand this is God's gift. This is where I park my race boat and my yacht, where you park yours again. Helicopter, building, and Lamborghini too. Now I'd like you to change your driver's license starting today, but that'll be up to you. You wrote a check the other day, you gave me a driver's license, and then your house got robbed the next day. Is that a miracle or two? I want you to think about this today. Protect your ass. Raise rules, never bring the pain home again. Be careful when you go out there wearing your Rolex nowadays. They go into the nice, 5-star restaurant and put a gun to you and steal it away. I'm sure you heard about that story too. Your goal is today is to understand how to play. Understand, you bought a car the last time you let someone sweat you for 5 hours on end, if not more. You lost up to 5,000, got up to 9 inquiries. When they handed you the paper, it says we need to run your credit. When you signed it, you should have wrote down this allows 1 inquiry. All right, only. You should have took a picture. Unfortunately, you didn't do that. And you brought the pain home, and you're the registered owner today. Sorry to say, that makes you a duck. Can you write down tax ID and division, please? I can show millions and billions. That's easy to do. I want to rebuild your corporation my way. Get your dream corporation to do the work for you. Get you the workshops on Wednesday and Saturday too. Ultimate goal, you drive your car today that's registered to you. Good luck to the grocer or the bank. A little bumpity bump occurs. That person's going to act like they got whiplash. They're going to die. They're going to ask you for a driver's license, insurance, registration. Your heart's going to fall out of your chest. Driver's license, what address should it be? Oh, the insurance for that car, you're paying it out of your paycheck, right? When a corporation could pay for it before tax was considered. And you're the registered owner. Good luck with that. They're going to call in those nasty attorneys on TV. And they're going to sue you and take everything you got. See, what you could have done is put all the registrations to a division and not you. You could actually make sure you protect your assets. At the end of the day, they get diddly squat. Why not? When you drive around today and you see that grocery store and that bank, remember me. Because I gave you an opportunity to change your life today. Got a problem with a piece? We give her the piece, keep the other pieces. But we never bring the pain where? Home ever again. Remember, each division is an opportunity to win. What do I get to do? Divisions by tax ID and more credit for you. Ultimate goal, the wife asked me, can we take out the yacht in the backyard at the Huntington Beach house? No problem, honey. I had my 6 mansions at the time. I said, let me go fill it up, $1,600. Wrote off the car, the interest rate too, and the yacht. Why not? Next day I get to die. H1N1. I made a promise to God I'd help everybody since the day I come out of that coma. That's exactly what I've been doing for you. Please remember, He answers my prayers. He can answer yours too. So what do? I got to walk around an oxygen tank for 5 weeks. Then I put my credit score back to an 820. Then I popped another $1 million card again. I don't stay down. I have my 5 closet divisions, by the way. The ability to understand that God's using me to help you. I pray these are turned on today and you're paying attention to me. I've heard no 1 billion times so far. And I don't listen to those dummies. Can you imagine if I listened to the founder and inventor of Video Pong when he told me I'd come get a Lamborghini? And I got it at 14 and a half, and I parked out of the house, boom, boom, some more. He basically almost fainted and died on the spot. It was great. Remember, reach the dream. Think and be the impossible. I've done it all my life. It's your turn too. Ultimate goal, just give me 90 days, please. Get you the direction to the $1 million dream. Pretty simple seminar, workshop, and boot camp. You're stuck with me. Remember, I got some specialty classes. And I want you to understand something right now. I'm going to give you goal setting for free. All right? Basically, if you buy leveraging money, you all need leveraging money. Today, at this end of this webinar, I want you to call the office and I want you to ask for Jesse. I want Jesse to know that you need leveraging money and I want him to show you how to get into it. He's going to offer you goal setting for free. Bottom line is it's $249. No excuses. Lock it in now, if you want to for the price of one. There's the Zelle. All right, Zelle, now. And it's my birthday, so tell me happy birthday and send me some money. All right, maybe I'll get a cake today. See, motivation's great. I listen to it every day. But the missing link is raisecredit.com. So let's think about this today. Today, I want you to understand, let's build your story. The $100,000 of credit, all right, 820 score. Corporation and divisions, can you imagine $1 million of credit to divisions, corporations, and you can stop being stuck? All you got to do is play with me. All right, we're going to have some fun. At the ultimate end of the day, you are going to hopefully allow me to repackage your life. I want to clone me into you. Is that okay? If I repackage your life, your house, car, bank account too? Our goal is to make sure you get it. Now remember, the way I designed divisions in '86, every division is a bucket of money. All right, it's a piece of property. It's basically a franchise too. Under that corporate umbrella, I can get you one card. Would you like the 9 Sisters? Would you like $1 million or 10 million? We get to write it all off. So guess what? We get to have fun. Every division, when I do it, you get a tax ID. How a $4.6 million blueprint? That's $190,000 per month. Would you like that? I have a matrix of 16 million too. It's in the financial series. It's in buckets of money and become the bank. Divisions, subdivisions too. Offices sells this for $9.99 today. Ultimate goal, I'm going to give you half price. But today, because it's my birthday, I want to celebrate it. Okay, this is the day that I've always hated all my life, because that's the day, all right, my mother threw me away like a piece of trash. But the bottom line is, I tried to make the best of I can, so today, help me celebrate it too. I'll give you the 18 books and CDs for $2.99. If you sell now. If you got to call and ask for Jesse at the end of this, please do that right away. You see, credit rebuilding is pretty simple. 90 days. I'm going to get you an 820. Credit rebuilding. All right, rapid rescore. $498. But today, all right, I'm still going to hand you $1,000 on a card, and I'm going to offer to you for $299 because it's my birthday. All right, and you get the class at 1 o'clock on Saturday. So I want you to Zell now. Rebuilding, other goodies, offices, tax ID, corporation. Now, I'm not going to offer the $5,000 again. Tomorrow goes back to the $1,000. So if you're not zelling me $499 today to get the $5,000, the 12 books and CDs, I'm going to say you kind of blew it. It's like starter package for Millionaire. I'm giving you $10,000 of credit, charging you $9.99, instead of giving you all the goodies too, and the 12 books and CDs for free. Ultimate goal, Millionaires in the Making Workshop. $25,000 of cash credit. $1,999 today. It's pretty simple. 12 books and CDs will be free. Ultimate goal. Zell now. If you don't at the end of the day, I think you kind of blew it. Giving you an opportunity, because I'm going to celebrate my birthday today. How? 14th Amendment turn corporations into people. The United States of America Incorporated has 50 states. Their corporations too, and every state set up their cities. They set up the line of defense. Why didn't you? Oh, no one told you to. Well, I'm telling you to do it. Should have did it before or out of high school. Ultimate goal, you don't have to bring the pain home. Never have joint credit. Buy a house, escrow close, escrow homestead, escrow put it in trust. Corporation, always have up to $1 million of credit. From there, divisions are cheap, so we do them for real estate, franchise, current business. See, I want you to understand, by creating the line of defense with my blueprint, master and raise rules and tools, you don't ever have to bring the pain home again. Your choice is simple. Plan the problem. All right, someone's always going to try to take it away. Safety credit, line of defense. See it, believe it, go get it. Stick you behind the card. Never bring the pain home ever again. Ultimate goal, when you see that grocery store in the bank today in your city, the one that's open, the one that's closed, remember me. They know how to play the game. The American dream, let's understand, when they're not handing you the money and the credit to go get it, I mean, I love motivation, but it'll last, what, an hour or two? At the end of the day, receiving money every month, pay your bills, drive the company car, go on a business trip, help other people, free up your time. You've got to set up the line of defense. From there, you got 1,000 rules in my blueprint for $1 million company, 20,000 for $1 billion. How far you want to go with me, let me know. So the credit rebuilding today, this is going to go away. I only broke it down for today. Credit rebuilding, all right, rapid rescore. It's $498. You get the $1,000 card back to you. It's $2.99 only because today's my birthday. The reality is, help me celebrate by use Zelle. Get to have fun. From there, basically Saturday at 1 o'clock, you get the educational workshop too. From here, the next thing you get to do is pretty simple. If you want the credit rebuilding with a bunch of bonuses, $5,000 of credit, corporation also has tax ID, leveraging, fun stuff to do, and you learn in basically the setup and level 1 class on Wednesday and Saturday. I'm giving you half price today, $4.99. But this is the only time I'm going to offer $5,000 of credit. Okay? Tomorrow it'll be $1,000 of credit normally is. You got 12 books and CDs you get for free today, period. From there, starter package for Millionaire, that comes with $10,000. $9.99, 12 books and CDs for free. Ultimate goal, it's like the Millionaires in the Making. $25,000 of credit, 25 times back to you, $1,999 to you today. If you Zelled right away, you get the 12 books and CDs for free. There's the Zell. Now, Zell. If you don't, you're not helping me celebrate my birthday, and on top of that, you're missing out today. Remember, I got a money-back guarantee. I got no excuses, but neither do you. Stay safe, stay strong. If you're wondering what's next to come, let it be you and me. Let us always remember life is a gift from our Father in heaven, the only one I've ever had. God has given us the opportunity to believe and receive. Let us make the best of the day and give thanks in every way. Thank you, Jesus, for one more day. If I can do this, being born in a taxi, stealing a bag off the pier, and all the crap I went through, you can do this too. I have the blueprint right for you. If you didn't Zelle right away, call that number, 800-510-3338. All right, it's toll free. Ask for Jesse. All right, he's learning, but he's pretty good. He's going to help you and hold your hand. But again, if you're not calling the number or selling now, go back to being stuck. That's just the truth. Procrastination is a killer of a dream. 800-510-3338. Ultimate goal. If you're not calling it, sorry to say, you're going to stay stuck. I'm going to do my best all through the day while God does the rest. And never forget, God loves us all.